There is a quiet truth that many people never really think about. When a man sends a text message at the end of the day, he might think he is just saying goodbye for a few hours. But for a woman, those few words carry a lot of weight. That little ping on her phone is either going to be the thing that makes her lose interest completely, or it is going to be the spark that keeps you in her thoughts all night long. There is really no middle ground here. Most men send the same basic, boring messages that do nothing to touch her heart or her mind. They say things like, "Sleep tight" or "talk to you tomorrow." These words are like white noise. They don't mean anything because they are so predictable. But women do not fall for things that are routine. They fall for a sense of wonder and fascination. This guide will share 6 very special ways to say goodnight that are not just words, but ways to connect with her feelings. We are talking about building a sense of mystery, warmth, and excitement. These are not cheesy lines you would find in a bad movie. They are gentle ways to speak to the way her mind works so that you stay on her mind long after she closes her eyes. If you want to stop being just another name on her screen and start being someone she truly cares about, pay close attention to this. Many men believe that a good night text is just a nice thing to do. But for a woman, the night is special. It is the time when her world shifts. When a woman lies down in bed, everything around her gets quiet. Her mind starts to open up. Things become more vivid and internal. Her imagination becomes much sharper, and her emotions feel stronger. Her thoughts start to wander and turn into stories. These are stories that either have you in them or they don't. This is the hard truth that most guys never stop to think about. To a man, good night feels like the end of a chapter. But for a woman, it can be the very first scene of a much more interesting story. The problem is that most guys send messages that are safe. They are so afraid of saying the wrong thing that they say nothing at all. Sweet dreams or good night are forgettable. They don't paint a picture in her head. They don't make her feel curious or excited. They lack your unique spirit and energy. Without that energy, you are just an echo in a crowded inbox. Before we look at these 6 messages, we have to talk about the rules. This is very important. You should never send these messages if you are feeling weak or desperate. Don't send them if you're trying to win her back or if she is being cold and distant. You should never use these as a way to beg for attention. Also, don't send them every single night. If you do it every night, it becomes a chore and the magic disappears. A man who is confident sends a message to set a warm tone and then he gives her space. He has his own life to live. He isn't sitting by his phone staring at the screen and waiting for her to type back. When you understand this way of thinking, every message you send becomes a powerful way to stay in her heart without you even having to try that hard. When you get this right, everything else in the relationship feels much easier. The first approach is what we might call the gentle seed of a smile. You might say something like, "If you wake up with a smile tomorrow, you will know exactly who caused it." This is perhaps the kindest and most gentle message you could send. That is exactly why it is so perfect to use when you are just starting to get to know each other. It doesn't try too hard to be cool, it isn't pushy, and it doesn't shout for her to look at you. Instead, it quietly plants a happy feeling in her mind. It is like a little seed that grows while she sleeps. This message works best after you have had a nice, easy conversation or a fun date where you both felt a warm connection. It is a message of quiet confidence. Why does it work so well? It works because it creates what we call an emotional anchor. You aren't just saying goodbye for the night. You are actually influencing how she feels the moment her eyes open the next morning. You are hinting that her happiness is tied to you, but you aren't being a show-off about it. You are showing her that you are a source of good feelings in her life. Most men try to impress a girl in the moment. You are being smarter. You are making an impact that lasts until tomorrow. Our brains are built to look forward to things that make us feel good. When you tell her that her morning smile might be because of you, her brain starts to make that link automatically. Even if she wakes up smiling because the sun is out or because she had a good cup of coffee, she will think of your message. That is how an anchor works. It becomes a tiny reminder of you that pops up at the start of her day. Imagine her morning. She wakes up, stretches, and feels a little bit of joy. Before she even looks at her phone, she might wonder, was he right? Is this because of him? That is the moment you have created. It is subtle, it is strong, and it is totally natural. But be careful not to ruin it. Don't use lots of heart pictures or try to be too mushy. If the connection isn't there yet, it will feel forced. And whatever you do not text her the next morning and ask, "So, did you smile?" That makes you look like you are searching for a compliment. A man who is sure of himself doesn't need to ask. He lets the moment happen on its own. The second approach involves what we call the playful pillow. You could send something like, "Good night. I hope your pillow isn't too jealous that I'm not there." Now, this is where we change the tone a little bit. This message is more playful and a bit more close. It isn't dirty or aggressive. It is just warm and full of light-hearted mischief. This is a great message to send when you have already been flirting a little bit, or when you have some inside jokes together. You aren't forcing a deep conversation. You are just adding a little spark that most guys are too nervous to try. The reason this works so well is because of the pictures it creates in the mind. The second she reads the word pillow, her brain starts to see a picture. She sees herself lying in bed. She feels her pillow and she thinks about the idea of you being there. It is a very innocent thought, but it is very powerful. It lets her imagination do all the work. Using humor is one of the best ways to connect with someone. People feel safe and relaxed when they are laughing. When you use a line that is charming and a little bit cheeky, you seem more human and fun to be around. Talking about a jealous pillow is clever because it takes an everyday object and makes it part of a story. You are hinting at being close to her without actually being pushy about it. You are planting a thought in her mind without invading her personal space. Remember, nighttime is very private for a woman. She is in her own room in her own bed, letting go of the stress of the day. By dropping a fun, playful thought into that quiet setting, you stand out in her mind. You are using the power of suggestion rather than making a demand. But you have to get the timing right. If you send this too early before you have really flirted, it might seem a bit strange. It should feel like a natural part of your friendship. The third approach is the dream challenge. You might say, "Good night, I will try my best not to show up in your dreams tonight, but I can't make any promises." This message goes straight to the most powerful tool a woman has, her imagination. While the pillow message was about a visual picture, this one is about the world of dreams. It is subtle, it suggests things, and it is very hard to forget. It works best when you already have a good connection and you have been joking around. You need to have that playful energy for this to feel right. The way this message is put together is very smart. The first part, "Good night," is totally normal. But then the second part changes everything. By saying you will try not to show up in her dreams, you are actually putting the idea of you being in her dreams right into her head. You are placing yourself in the most vivid and emotional part of her mind. Then when you add "but no promises," it adds a bit of a challenge. It is bold and a little bit cocky in a fun way. It suggests that your presence is so strong that you might just appear in her sleep whether you try to or not. It shows you are confident without being a braggart. From the way our brains work, this is a perfect thing to say right before sleep. When we are about to fall asleep, our minds are very open to suggestions. Whatever we think about last often ends up in our dreams or our deep thoughts. You aren't doing magic, but you're using a real fact about how people think. You're giving her a thought that is interesting and a little bit mysterious. The secret here is to keep it light. You aren't being sexual or describing anything specific. You're just letting her mind wander. The less you say, the more she will imagine. And her imagination is much more powerful than any words you could write. Again, timing is key. If she is being cold, or if you haven't talked much, this might seem like you are trying too hard. The fourth approach is what we call the tomorrow bridge. You could say something like, "Good night. Let me know if I happen to make a guest appearance in your dreams tonight." This message takes the idea of dreams and pushes it a step further, but it doesn't do it by being more aggressive. It does it by being very strategic. It creates a bridge that leads straight into tomorrow. This isn't just a way to say goodbye. It is a reason for her to think of you the moment she wakes up. It is a natural invitation for her to send you a message in the morning without her feeling like she is chasing you. This is why it works so well when you have had a really great day of talking. It builds on that good vibe. What makes this so strong is the story it starts. You aren't just saying, "Dream about me." You are calling yourself a guest appearance like a character in a movie. It is playful and intentional. You are setting up a thread that connects tonight to tomorrow morning. Women usually love stories and sharing their feelings. This message talks to that part of them. You are giving her a light, fun excuse to talk to you tomorrow. She might say, "No guest appearance last night." Or she might say, "You actually did show up." Both are great for you. One keeps the jokes going, and the other makes your bond deeper. The best part of this line is that it doesn't put pressure on her. It doesn't demand an answer right away. It just opens a door. If she wants to walk through that door, she can. And when she does, she feels like it was her own idea. That is how real attraction works, by creating a chance for something to happen without trying to control it. Picture her reading your text before bed. She probably smiles or maybe rolls her eyes in a fun way. Then when the morning comes, she remembers what you said. You have created a sense of continuity. You aren't just a random moment in her day anymore. You are becoming part of her daily life. The fifth approach is the confidence flex. You might say, "Rest well, but try not to smile too much tomorrow while you're thinking about me." This is the boldest message on the whole list. This is for the man who is very sure of himself. You aren't asking for her attention, and you certainly aren't begging for it. You are assuming she will think of you, and you're saying it in a fun, grounded way. This message is perfect for when you already have a lot of chemistry. She has already shown you that she likes being around you and likes your humor. At this stage, you aren't trying to build something from nothing. You are taking what is already there and making it bigger. The reason this is so effective is because of something called the power of expectation. When you tell her she will be thinking about you tomorrow, you are planting that thought right before she goes to sleep. Her brain will start to wonder, what would make me smile tomorrow, and why would it be about him? That little bit of looking forward to something is what builds excitement, and it has a double effect. She laughs when she reads it because it is so bold, but she can tell you are joking with her. Then if she smiles the next morning for any reason, maybe she sees a funny dog or has a great breakfast, she will think of your message. Suddenly in her mind, she is thinking about you because she is smiling. You have linked yourself to her happiness in a very clever way. This is not about tricking someone. It is about using emotional influence with a gentle touch. But this only works if you truly feel confident. You have to sound like a man who isn't surprised that a woman would think of him. If you use this when she is being quiet or distant, it will look like you are trying too hard to be cool. The sixth and final approach is the safe harbor. You might say, "Good night. If you can't sleep, you know where to find me." This is the most meaningful one. It isn't a joke like the pillow line, and it isn't bold like the smile line. This one is all about trust, being there, and staying calm. It is an invitation that doesn't push her at all. It is like leaving a door open and letting her decide if she wants to come in. This is why this message is for the later stages of a relationship. It is for when you already have warmth and trust between you. It hits a different part of the heart because it combines two very important things: comfort and mystery. On one hand, you are letting her know that you are a man she can lean on. You are someone who won't judge her if she is having a hard time or if her mind is racing at night. On the other hand, you aren't acting like her servant. You are just saying you are available if she wants you to be. That optional feeling is what makes you look strong instead of desperate. Women really value a man who can make them feel safe without being smothering. They want a man who isn't trying to fix them every second, but can just be there with them. This message tells her exactly that. It says, I am steady, I am here, you aren't alone, and there is no pressure. It is a very smart and kind way to communicate. Now you have seen the whole picture. We didn't just talk about 6 texts. We talked about 6 different ways to help a woman feel closer to you. You now understand why a normal goodnight text gets ignored and why the timing and the feeling behind your words are so much more important than the words themselves. You have learned how each of these messages works on a deep level and how to avoid the common mistakes that make most men look boring or needy. But the real change here is that you aren't just sending words anymore. You are creating an experience for her. You are helping her feel good as she goes to sleep and giving her a reason to be happy when she wakes up. You are moving out of the group of men who are easy to forget and into the small group of men who know how to talk with heart and strength. At the end of the day, the biggest difference isn't the specific line you choose. It is the man you are being when you send it. Most men will just try to copy and paste these like they are cheat codes in a video game. But the man who truly succeeds is the one who understands the why behind the words. He is the one who knows that being a strong man doesn't mean being loud or demanding. It means being steady, being kind, and understanding how people feel. That is the kind of man you are becoming. If you want to make this part of your life, think about which of these messages feels right for your situation. Think about the one you might have used before and why it worked or didn't work. Building a real connection is a journey, and every little message you send is a step on that path. When you lead with warmth and confidence, you create a world where she wants to be by your side day and night. Keep being that grounded man, and the rest will follow. Your words have the power to change someone's entire day. Take that power seriously. Use it with a kind heart, and watch how your world begins to